Hello, hello, 390 Wagon Master here. All right, so I met up this afternoon with Steve 597 from up in North Salt Lake, and I took him up that Royce 639 mobile, and he returned the favor and sent me home with a couple interesting radios. One of them is the Midland 7001, and the other one is this really cool ROBYN SB-510D. And I like these radios. These are the famous Uniden PLL or UPD 858 chassis radios. Really super common. I mean, these come in many different brands. Presidents, Realistic, TRC 449, Cobra 138s. Same chassis as the 139. Just a bunch of radios anyway. So there are two versions of this radio that I've seen, and this is about circa 1977. And the two versions are basically identical. However, over here we have a dual function knob. Pushed in, or normal, it acts as a squelch. You pull it out, and it cuts the RF gain down. So this is like a local distance switch, right? Distance would be pushed in just normal position, and local would be pulled out. And then we have the dimmer control over here. Now the other version I've seen has RF gain here, and you pull this to dim. And I actually like that idea better. So I'm going to assume that this is possibly the first gen of this radio, and I'm not sure. I'm not really like a big time ROBYN guy. But anyway, 858, so that's what I'm loving. All right, so volume, squelch, local distance, AM, upper lower sideband, clarifier, dimmer control, and rotary channel selector, transmit and receive light, red LED, 40 channel readout, the all ever mighty famous and my favorite meter of all times, the Uniden S meter, and then CBPA, noise blanker on off, and external speaker and internal speaker on off. Not really sure what's going on with that. So anyway, I don't have the bracket, but we've got a little bit of shag nasty wiring we need to clean up. And you know, you think this would have the famous Uniden 3-pin connector on there, but it does not. So apparently ROBYN wanted to make it theirs. Let's see if there's a date code on this puppy. All right, let's see here. This transceiver, I don't know if you can see that. This transceiver meets all FCC requirements under Part 95, Class D, Citizens Radio Service. Made in Japan, but designed exclusively by and for ROBYN International, Rockford, Michigan. Has a little bit of FCC data. And the back of this is really clean. I'm stoked. I hope this thing is good. Anyway, PA, external speaker, SO239. We're going to have to fix that up. Yeah, we'll take care of that. But yeah, well, anyway. Well, I guess I'm going to have to use the clip leads for this job here. So let's hook this puppy up together. Oh, I can't wait to hook up that Midland either. This is like Christmas. Let's see here. Let's grab a bench coax. I don't like using that term anymore, bench. Let's see. Oh yeah, power. And, I mean, it looks okay. Let me check the fuse just to see what we got in there. Doesn't look to be a 30 amp. What is that? Let me read this here. That is an AGC. Oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time reading that. Looks to be a 5. Alright. That'll fly. Sideband radio. I think this thing probably, you know, full power on sideband probably, oh, I'm going to take a guess, like maybe 2.5 amps maybe? What do you think? Current draw? There we go. Oh, nothing popped. That's cool. Let's see here. And let's put something underneath that. All right. Anyway, pretty clean radio. The covers, the covers are clean and looks pretty good. So we'll see. Let me put it on an angle. There we go. All right. Let's see what we have here. All right. We're already on 38. I think that's the last place this was used, actually. All right. Let's see what we've got. There's no skip in. Little birdies there. That could be from in my house. That's interesting. Now listen to that. Okay, so we're going to need an alignment. And he thought it did, but I kind of was hoping somebody would be on. The one time I want skip. No, I'm just kidding. All right, well, let's hang out here for a second. Let's try AM. There's that sound. I like that quiet AM. There we go. Very effective noise blanker. Very effective. All right, let's see what we're doing for RF out. That is smack dab on 5 watts. Oh, I have another radio on. Yeah, I do. Got my handy talkie going. Forgot all about that. All right, let's see here. Yeah, smack dab at 5. Wow. So I'm just looking off my little MFJ meter off to the side. And that's a little, that's about almost 13 watts on sideband and just RMS. So that's actually doing pretty good. Kind of scares me because that's kind of a lot of power for that. So, yeah, that's the effect that we're getting here. This is, as we go down towards channel 1, it's dead. Let's see, let's see. All right, so we know that is a noise blanker. That's PA. That's internal, external speaker. I don't really get that function. Now, Steve thought that maybe somebody went through it, or it's been modified. So let's see. I'm going to turn the Connex Saturn bass on. I'm going to go to channel 20. And I'm going to go on to single sideband, and that radio's cold, but I'm going to just see if this thing's sliding around. Because I have nobody to monitor to see. So I'm on 20. Hello, hello. Mike, how about lower sideband? Alright, let's try this. Hello, hello. Alright. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, well, we're unlocked. That's cool. Hold on a second here. I'm gonna shut down my computer real quick. That's odd. Let's see what happens. Okay. Alright, well, that's something out there in the atmosphere. Come on, computer, go to sleep. Yep. Every few channels. Anyway, here's that difference. That really dropped down low. Let's see here. Yeah, oh, listen to this. All right. There's local distance. It's really knocking down here. You know, I'm wondering. Let's see. Let's go back to 20. I didn't mean this to be a tech video of any kind. But let's do this. I'm on 20 on my receiver, and just for giggles, let's do this. Okay, interesting. Well, let's try to find that. I'm going to start with lowers. Okay, not there. There it is. Okay, there we are. 27, yellow one, 27605. So this is modified. And unlock clarifier. So what we have here is we have a PLL modification. And when you modify these 858 radios, they're kind of all over the place. Like, so many channels are below 1, then there's so many that are above 40, and I think it starts at like 43 or 45 or something like that. Anyway, it's crazy. I'll put it on a counter and scope that out. But transmit receive light works. We're putting out RF. Now, Steve's complaint with this was he didn't like the receiver. He thought it kind of sounded dead, and it's not. I mean, it does need, let's push that back in. It does need an alignment, because it just goes real quiet down here, then it's high up here, and my static level does not work like that here. So it's the radio for sure. You know, this is just kind of a down and dirty test here. So anyway, he threw in the stock mic with it, and I like that coffin mic. This is like, you know, the Cobra coffin mic version. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Are there any segments missing? They're all there. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's sweet, but there you go. So, you know, with them doing the clarifier mod, channel mod, possibly this radio could have been retuned for a little bit better performance up high. So when you do that with one of these radios, they don't really like that much, and then you'll lose it down low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tune this thing on CB channel 20, so 27.205, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to do I'm going to do a kind of a down and dirty factory alignment on this. I like using the TRC 449 service procedure for this, so that's what I'll do. That seems to be pretty good. Of course, it all runs and everything. I'm going to let this thing percutute for a good 24 hours or so before I bite into it. But anyway, yeah, the SB-510. So we'll see. This is all in great condition. Kind of a homely looking radio, you know. I don't know much about these. I honestly have never known anybody that's owned a Robyn here in Salt Lake. I don't know any Robyn owners. Yeah, even back in the day, I just don't remember these being a really big radio here in Salt Lake. Anyway, not that I remember, but that's pretty cool. I'll do a little bit of inspection and see what's going on here. What I'd like to do is, if I had to, I would put all this back to stock, and then possibly use this for the channel switch, or maybe take the channels out. The incandescent bulb in here is kind of dim. So I don't know. We'll see what happens there. The meter isn't frozen. Everything's looking good. So yeah, I think this is pretty cool. There's no extra holes drilled in the thing. It is missing the bracket, but it has all the thumb knobs with the washers. Now, that's pretty cool. They're kind of hard though. Anyway, yeah, this radio's in pretty darn nice shape. Right on, Steve. Thank you, sir. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Stay tuned for part 2. I got some stuff going on. Might take me a couple days before I get back to this radio, but anyway. You got some cosmic snot that just rolled through. All right. Anyway, stay tuned. We're going to throw the Midland 7001 up on the bench next. And stay tuned for part 2 of this. We'll go over this thing after we attempt to give it a factory alignment. All right. Please leave questions or comments down below. If you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. Cheers. The ROBYN SB-510D. What a cool radio. All right. Later.